Hello everyone, welcome to another video from my food forest in Sydney, Australia. So I have a lot of trees and there is not much space left, but at the same time there are some trees that just don't perform well or their taste is not good, so they have to be replaced. And then I'm getting into trying more tropical things that are difficult to grow but they will take more time, so in the meantime I can plant other things around them. So I'll start with the peach tree, which is definitely the most vigorous tree I have. So this is the Angel Subtropical peach, aka donut peach. So as you can see, I've covered it. I've given it a very heavy prune. So the problem with this tree is that the taste of the peaches is okay, not great, and some of the peaches are just completely bland. So it's like 50% of the peaches are okay taste, but the other are completely bland. We are in Sydney, Australia, and peaches are absolutely no issue. You can grow any low chill variety, and as you can see, this is a very vigorous tree. I have to keep it under control. So there is no point in keeping a peach tree that is that doesn't taste great, because peaches are easy to grow. So this will be cut down and I'm going to replace it with these two peach trees here. So what I've got this one, which is Florida Gold. So I've already tried it at another garden up in Brisbane at Doug's house. So this tastes absolutely great. It's a yellow flesh variety. And then I've got a white flesh variety. So this is Tropic Snow, and apparently it is also a good tasting fruit, peach tree. And then I have got some of these Canistels, aka egg fruits. So these are seedlings and they are quite cold tolerant. So they were on sale at Daleys. I've got 4 of them, and I'll be planting them around different places. Not expecting them to fruit anytime soon. So this is good. And then I have this mango grafted. So this is actually a Florigon mango. So this is a very disease resistant variety, and it's quite tall already, so it needs to be moved. I've just taken all of them out, and they are under the shade of this guava tree to get them prepared before I plant them, because it's already very hot in Sydney. So these are the kind of regular things that I will be growing. This Florida Gold or the other peach will be planted here, because this lychee is not doing well, and there is no point in keeping this lychee. It's like that for 2 years now. The reason is I will be removing this, but on the left side I have a lemon gold white sapote, which is now going big, and I want it to grow on the right side, not just grow up. So this space will be for the white sapote, and this one will be for the peach variety, one of the peach varieties. The other peach varieties will go somewhere else. I have to think about it. Anyway, so this was the kind of like the regular fruit trees. Nothing special here. But I've also bought some of these tropicals. So these are I bought them from Steve Trennery, who is a tropical fruit collector up in North Queensland. So I usually don't buy these like tropicals, but I think some of these will do well, or at least survive in Sydney. So, and it will be a long time before I can expect any fruit. So not in a great hurry. So what do we have here? Starting from here, this is a red hybrid Jaboticaba, and you can see this is a 2-year-old tree grown in North Queensland. So even in that tropical area, it grew only until this. So it's very slow growing, but apparently they can fruit in 4 years. So unlike other Jaboticabas, which take up to 9-10 years. And then here we have the rose sapote, which is a nicer version of the Canistel. So these guys are also apparently quite cold tolerant. And lastly, I have 2 of these green sapotes. So this green sapote, I have recently tasted the fruit and it was quite nice, kind of like caramelly custard taste. So I've got 2 of them, and then lastly I've got this Scarlet Jaboticaba, and look at the size of this. This tree is also 2 years old, and look at the size, so bad. So again, this is also supposed to give fruit in less than 5 years. So let's see how well they grow and taste. So yeah, that's pretty much it. These are the new tropicals and the other plants that I will be planting. So these ones will be planted in protected areas. I don't want them to get sunburned. So I'll be keeping them here for some days. Then they will be out under the shade of a tree, and then eventually they will be planted somewhere. So not in a hurry for these guys. And while we're here, I also want to show you my other Jaboticaba. So this Jaboticaba tree was planted in 1 year back, 2 years back, can't remember. This is the other Jaboticaba I have. This was bought from just Bunnings. So I don't know which variety. It's just seedling apparently, and it is actually doing really nice. It had absolutely no issue with the winters, and it is pushing on this new growth now. You know, all this bronze pinkish color growth. So yeah, I don't know how long will it take to give fruit, but I'm happy with this tree. It's just growing up and putting on this very nice looking growth. And lastly, as a bonus, I will show another tropical tree which I should do a different video on. Is this peanut butter tree. Look at this tree, the falsa trees. So look at this tree, and it looks to be about 1.5 meters already. I literally planted a very small tree which was a seedling. So this is growing really well. In fact, I'm almost thinking about pruning it now. This is supposed to be a tropical tree, but absolutely no issues in Sydney, like no issues with the cold or with the wind, and it is just growing up. To be honest, it is growing next to the house, so maybe that is the reason, but I have one in front as well which is less protected, and this guy is like getting 8 hours of sun every day with no issues. So I'm getting into more of the tropical things now, which will take time, so better to plant them now and wait. Meanwhile, I will have peaches and all those other things that will fruit. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.